that are truly happy within themselves and are striving for their dreams and striving for their success, they are never going to try and bring down another person that's doing the exact same thing. Hi guys, I thought I would come on here and do a YouTube video because I've been having a lot on my mind lately. Basically, we have been so brainwashed as a society. We have completely forgotten about the fact that the most important relationship in your life that you need to nurture is the relationship with yourself. No other person spends more time with you than yourself. And if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, every other aspect of your life is going to fall short. You're not going to be able to have the relationship of your dreams, the body of your dreams, the job of your dreams, the life of your dreams, if you do not have a good relationship with yourself. And it's not your fault. You know, every single person has their own limiting beliefs, their own doubts. It's literally ingrained in us. Ever since we were little, our parents have told us, oh, you can't do that, or don't feel upset, or, you know, learn to suppress your emotions, or even teachers. Like, we are so malleable. From the age of 7, we are literally like a sponge, and every single thing said to us has really gone into our subconscious, and it's created this identity of who we are today. We weren't realizing the choices we were making when we were that young, but a lot of people are now paying the price for it. Actually, like, I remember probably since the age of 10, I started being self-critical. I wanted to have the better handwriting in class or have the better presentation. I wanted my teachers to like me more. Even in friendship groups, it's like I always felt like the friend that people didn't like as much. And there were little moments where I felt confident in myself, but a lot of my self-image and my self-worth came from the way other people perceived me. And it's so backwards. It should be, you have an underlying knowing of how worthy you are, that it doesn't matter how other people perceive you, because what other people think of you is literally a reflection of how they're going in their own world, how their own perceptions are affecting their life. Someone that does not have great self-worth and has had a hard upbringing, they are probably going to be very judgmental and jealous towards someone that has a lot of self-confidence and a healthy upbringing and seems like life is going all easy breezy for them. People hold judgments because they have that judgment within themselves. What's his name? Dr. Wayne Dyer, in his Happiness is the Way, it's an orange, and if you squeeze the orange juice will come out. People are very much the same. If you squeeze a person, if there is anger within them, any situation that like puts pressure on them, it's going to squeeze out that anger. Whatever you already have within you, any sign of a trigger or any pressure, it's going to come out. And that's why we need to learn to do inner work. Things like journaling, meditating, doing affirmations, yoga, breath work, somatic healing, like even therapy can be very helpful if you need an outside source. You need to realize that even if you got all the validation in the world, you got the relationship that you wanted, it doesn't matter what those people's opinions of you are, because opinions are very subjective. Someone can think a woman is so beautiful and another person can think that she's not attractive at all. It's really about what is in that person's perception of reality. If you don't love yourself, it doesn't matter how many other people love you, because you don't love yourself, so that creates your reality. We are so brainwashed, like, I can't get over this. It's crazy to me. In all of these self-help books, it's really comes down to, we always want to be malleable to the perceptions of other people and be good enough and impress others. The only way that you can truly attract the right people and circumstances in your life is being authentic. There's this crazy, it's like how to be a superhuman. I forgot his name, I might put it in. On this TED Talk, he said about how the most powerful energy in the world, because you know how everything is energy, the most powerful energy in the world is authenticity. Above everything else, it's not love. Everyone would usually think it's love because, you know, I am source energy. The most powerful energy is when you are being your most authentic self. That is when you are your most magnetic. That is when everything is coming into alignment. That is when you are your true self. Your true soul is when you're being authentic. And we are so used to trying to fit into the norm, trying to fit into the sheep, you know, have people perceive us a certain way. How you show up to the world, if you're not truly that version of you, how are you meant to live a fulfilling life if you're always acting as someone else? If you're in a relationship with someone because you think you'll be this type of social status if you're with this person. But if it doesn't feel right in you, what is the point of being with that person? You know, it doesn't serve your highest good. The way to find a truly fulfilling life is to be your true self. You can't try and live up to the expectations of other people because every single person has a different opinion. If you go to your strict mum that's always stayed in her comfort zone and you tell her that you're going to go do an artist job and she pulls it down, like, they are living a 9 to 5 job that they're not happy with. So why are you valuing their opinion? You need to value the opinions of people that are in the positions where you want to be. Other successful people or people that have the job that you want to have. Those are the opinions that you should value. If you go to your friends and family and you tell them your dreams, hopes, desires, and they put a pin in it and they're like, you can't do that, that's because they aren't doing that in their own life. People that are truly happy within themselves and are striving for their dreams and striving for their success, they are never going to try and bring down another person that's doing the exact same thing. That's what you need to come to realize. Other people's opinions has nothing to do, like, you need to stop putting it on a pedestal, because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is yours. If you tell someone your desires, your hopes and desires, and they let it down, you have the choice to be like, okay, let me show you. Or you can hold on to it and be like, you know what, they're probably right. And let that fear and doubt creep in. Just remember that if you never even take a chance, this is where so many people go wrong. They never even take a chance. They listen to all the external noise and then they're like, okay, well, everyone else doesn't believe me. I don't believe me either. You never even take the first steps. How are you ever going to know if you did succeed? Like, you never being your authentic self and following what you truly want to do. Think about the consequences of that, because that is so much worse than taking a leap and failing. Because at least if you fail, you're a step closer to where you want to be. This is where people get so strung up. Failure and success, they are polarity. They literally come together. They are a package deal. Because in order for you to succeed, you need to see what doesn't work for you. You know, if there's a job and it doesn't work out, that's because there's a better job along the way. That's where you need to find your faith. In order to have a fulfilling life, you need to nurture the relationship with yourself. And the 3 most important things are your mind, body, and your soul. All 3 of those need to be in harmony. Every other aspect of your life will fall into place when you start to harness the relationship with yourself. It is a part of the human experience to feel fear, to feel doubt, to feel anger. From such a young age, we're taught that that's an embarrassing thing to have. That's something that we should hide and be shameful of. But no, you need to feel the emotion and realize that I'm feeling angry, but I am not angry. It's really making that emotion not a part of your identity. When you start to realize that it's a part of the human experience, you can see it as something as separate as you. Like, it is so normal to feel feelings, and if you push it down, your body will store that emotion, and every single time something triggers it, it will come back up. That's why people do things like meditation and journaling. Meditation and journaling are really powerful ways to be able to harness that energy and see what emotions you have been storing in your body. Even doing things like mantras, like every day I have a chakra mantra that I do, and I use my vagus nerve by going home. So I do every single chakra system, and they all have different mantras and different hand. Is this mantras? Like the humming. I don't know what the humming is called. Aligning your chakras, your energy centers, getting in tune with your body, doing things like cold plunges, body, mind, and soul. Those are the 3 things you need to be balancing and harnessing that relationship with yourself. Because once those things are at their best ability, you realize your worth. And you realize that no other person's opinion about your worth jeopardizes your worth. Your success, your capabilities, your self-belief, it is all harnessed by what you think of yourself. You're going to show up to the world so differently when you learn to nurture the relationship with yourself and realize how important it is to love yourself unconditionally. Even on the bad days, you need to love yourself. Even on the days where you aren't on track or you feel like you're taking 3 steps backwards, realize that it's all a part of the process and be gentle with yourself. It's okay. You just need to realize that we are only human and we are imperfect, and life is ever changing. You will always be evolving, and the problems that you have now are going to be so different years from now. You know, you could be feeling lonely right now, but it's inevitable that one day that you are going to have relationships in your life. There's going to be a day where you can't get any alone time. Every single phase of your life is so temporary, and getting back into the present moment and realizing your worth is right here, right now, and all that matters is this moment. Take your power back. Take your authenticity back. Realize the power of your energy and your thoughts and your intention. Like, what you focus on truly grows. Stop trying to people please. You know, if you don't want to do something, be real, be authentic with it, because if you do something that you don't truly want to do, energy in that situation is literally just gonna make you wish that you declined. You know, your time is so valuable. You entered this life with a breath, you're going to exit this life with a breath, and you are the only person that will be there every single step of the way. Okay? So make the most of this human experience. Your body, your mind, your soul, it is literally harnessing all life source energy. This body is literally holding your beautiful little soul so you can experience this amazing life and learn all these lessons along the way. The whole point of being a human is to experience life. We are meant to go out into the world. There's meant to be ups and downs. Like, it's not just going to be a smooth, steady uphill. You know, it's going to be like this. But just trust that you're still taking steps forward. You just need to be true to yourself. Be authentic, because it's the most powerful thing you could do. Anyways, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I hope that I got everything that I was intentionally trying to get through this video. I hope this video could help you in any way. Thank you so much for watching. You have got this. Be your own best friend. Remember that the most important relationship that you need to harness in this life is the relationship with yourself.